Google has just opened applications for its 2026 Africa Applied AI Lab, a program that shifts from standard ecosystem support to direct, hands-on co-development. Selected teams get engineering mentorship from Google Research, exclusive access to Tier 1 venture capital, and pre-release access to frontier models like Gemini and Veo. But these resources come with a tight deadline. Applications close August 31st, 2026. And participation requires committing your product's architecture to Google's stack. This chart compares equity cost against startup upside. Most accelerators occupy this quadrant, where you trade significant equity for capital and networking. Google's model shifts the trade-off: zero equity cost, but it requires a high degree of technical lock-in to their proprietary architecture. Eligibility is wide open, spanning from solo researchers without a company to established Series C startups. With such a massive range of applicants, who is actually positioned to win a slot? The successful applicants will be those who look past the broad eligibility and reverse engineer Google's programmatic motives for the continent. The central mandate of this program is that your core product must integrate Google's AI models in a materially impactful way. This creates an immediate hurdle for most African AI startups already built on architectures from OpenAI or Anthropic. Forcing a new foundational model into an existing backend creates a dual-stack system that complicates your API pipeline. Managing this requires significant engineering resources, spending months rebuilding infrastructure. If done hastily, you risk accumulating technical debt that slows long-term commercialization. The payoff for that engineering effort is direct collaboration with Google Research and the ability to experiment with models before they are released to the general market. Google does not demand absolute exclusivity, but their technology must be central to your product's value proposition, not a token feature added as an afterthought. This stringent requirement filters out surface-level tools and ensures the lab only accepts founders willing to deeply commit to the Google ecosystem. Because the criteria are so broad, applications generally fall into three distinct profiles. This matrix evaluates profiles on tech, traction, and fit. First, seed startups have traction, but face intense competition. Second, academic researchers have deep expertise, but zero traction, requiring a rigorous path to market. Third, solo visionaries lacking technical partners face massive penalties and rarely advance. While the rules do not mandate a full team, team completeness is a heavily weighted metric during the final selection process. Google is hunting for a specific combination, either elite technical research or elite commercial execution. Your application must align with one of 5 specific focus areas: work, knowledge, software, creativity, or entertainment. Broad pitches trying to solve AI for Africa will be rejected. The program requires specificity. Successful applicants must present a solution that natively fits exactly one of these categories, rather than diluting their narrative to hit all 5. Then there is the non-negotiable logistical requirement: mandatory in-person attendance for Demo Day in Accra, Ghana. This trip provides direct access to Google experts and VCs like Norskin22 and Ventures Platform, which is a significant networking advantage. But bridging that physical gap to Ghana requires actual momentum and a real commitment to leave your office. You have to weigh the upside against the cost of travel and being out of the office during the busy Q4 business cycle. These categorical limits and physical travel demands act as a final filter for a founder's commitment and product clarity. To decide if you should meet the August 31st Tharbloning, use this final evaluation framework. There are 4 binary requirements you must satisfy before starting the paperwork. You must have a native fit in a focus area and integrate Google's technical stack. You need the ability to travel to Accra in December and a proven technical execution plan. If you are in the pre-seed to Series A range and check these boxes, apply aggressively. Just ensure your application demonstrates technical superiority. If you are a solo founder without an engineering team, do not apply. Use free ecosystem resources independently and focus on building a technical team for the next cohort. For those moving forward, draft your application outside the portal today. Be precise about which Google models you will use and the specific African problem you're solving. The Google Africa AI Lab offers direct engineering support and Tier 1 capital, but requires committing your technical future to Google's vision for the continent.